Hare Krishna. We began the Child Protection Office in April of 1998, and it was like the floodgates were opening each day. Sometimes hundreds of emails, dozens of phone calls would come in, not just from Kulis, also from parents and devotees who were concerned, and people who, and just you were taking a stand and you were saying, I matter enough to tell you, here's what happened to me. And the essence was that you wanted to be heard, you wanted to be understood. Like, we use the example, like life air. If we get the air knocked out of us, then all we want is air, money, or a good meal won't matter. And so similarly, all you wanted was to be heard, to be understood. And the stories came, and the stories came. In 1998, I came to the reunion. It was my first time in Los Angeles. I came to the reunion. I was honored to meet and associate with many of those original Kulis. And the stories came about being on a different continent. You were just a little boy, a little girl, and mom wasn't there and dad wasn't there, or the brutal and random beatings, the lovelessness where there was supposed to be nurturing and affection, maybe the perversions from those who were supposed to be respected caretakers, and there was so much of the other side. There was sweetness, the mellows of Vrindavan. I remember a story. A young woman was saying about horrible ongoing sufferings while she was growing up, and at the same time, the Bhagavad Gita verses that she learned when she was 4 years old appearing in her heart and giving her strength, and stories of caretakers who would go the extra mile, who cared for you. And as the years went on in the Child Protection Office, more and more we focused on healing and proactive transformational work rather than the investigations and the adjudications. And actually, I developed specifically the advanced seminar of the Sattva Tov seminars put to address the situation, the circumstance of the Vaishnava youth, so that there were alternatives from running from the pain. In 2006, I was teaching a course in Glastonbury, England. Actually, a few of you were here in that course. I was teaching a course in Glastonbury, England, and there was a young lady in the course. She's a school teacher from Switzerland. And she pointed to many people in the course, like 10, 12, 15 people in the course, and she said, did all these people grow up in the Hare Krishna movement? And I acknowledged, I said, yes, they did, I confirmed. And she said, they are so special. They are so special. She was recognizing something so consistently special in these people, and I realized then that in my child protection days at the office, I was taking for granted the association of these special people. I learn about personalities like Ramachandra or Sita or Draupadi or Yudhisthira. And for you Kulis, these personalities are alive in your heart, and that's something that you've given me. And with this unique specialness, there's a special responsibility, a responsibility to take responsibility for your healing, a responsibility to raise consciousness, a responsibility to continue to build your character. I remember one Kuli, and he was saying that the real story behind the abuse is how amazing it is that so many are remaining in Krishna consciousness, how powerful that is, the hand of Krishna, the attractiveness of Krishna behind everything. That's the real story. And so you have a legacy. You're bringing a legacy. It's a legacy of bitterness. It's a legacy of abandonment. And it's a legacy of sweetness. It's a legacy of the most sublime spiritual joy and wisdom. And the past can explain a lot about the present, but it can't take responsibility for it. Only you can do that. And I invite you to consider the question, what legacy am I going to bring into the future? What legacy am I going to bring into the future? Thank you. I'm honored to be here. Hare Krishna.